Not everyone's keto journey is going to be without some bumps. Our lifestyles, genetics, and some other factors will determine how our ketogenesis journey will be. Keto Breath. With a big change in your diet like most people experience with ketogenesis, during this process of adapting, your breath may vary between fruity smelling or having an odor like nail polish remover. You could also experience a distinct taste, as some have described it as being a metallic taste. For those who do experience this, do not despair, because it is only temporary and it can take up to a couple of weeks to disappear. The Keto Flu. This is really your body experiencing sugar and carbohydrate withdrawals, which could feel similar to caffeine withdrawals, and some of the symptoms could include sugar cravings, dry mouth, irritability, brain fog, insomnia, and low energy levels. These are only short-term and typically last only about 2 weeks from when you start. If you want to help reduce this symptom, one of the best ways is to increase your water intake and add a pinch of salt to each glass of water you drink to keep your electrolytes stable. Digestive complaints. Because your body is adapting to a new way of eating, which in turn is throwing out your body's chemistry for a loop, it goes without saying that during these changes, some have experienced dehydration, sensitivities to new foods in your diet, and less bowel movements. When you experience these symptoms, increase your water intake and your fiber intake by eating more fibrous green vegetables like broccoli and kale. You can also supplement with some fiber capsules if you find that more convenient. Like the other symptoms, this is short-term. Muscle cramping. I myself experienced muscle cramping, and wow, it was not fun. I took comfort in knowing that it was temporary and increased my water intake and added potassium, magnesium, and sodium to my daily intake to level off my electrolytes. This was temporary and only lasted a week for me. Temporary sleep issues. With sugar being so addictive, it should be no surprise that these withdrawal symptoms could manifest itself as mild insomnia. Your body is fighting these changes because it was so used to living on carbohydrates and hasn't fully transformed itself into burning fat instead. The good news is that, like all other symptoms, these are only temporary and should last no more than a few weeks in keto. 3 ways to measure ketones. 1. Blood testing. The most accurate way of measuring whether you have achieved ketosis is by testing your blood, and you can do this easily at home with a blood ketone meter and test strips. A word of warning though, this does involve a pinprick on your finger to get a drop of blood. These devices can be obtained at your local Walmart or pharmacy and may look very similar to what diabetics use. While the machine is the same, the test strips are different. See below this video for links to buy your blood ketone meter. Breath testing. An alternative way that involves no bloodletting is by testing your breath, and they are the Keto Breath testers. This is not as accurate as blood testing, but it is quite convenient. See below this video for a link to buy your breath tester. Number 3. Urine testing. You can buy these test strips, and while it isn't as accurate as blood testing is, it is the cheapest and most convenient way to know if you are in ketosis. The best times to use this form of testing is early in the morning or before going to bed. You simply pee on a stick and you will get your results in a few seconds. See below this video for a link to buy your urine test strips. If you would like to learn more on how to start keto the right way and reduce these symptoms, click on the link below this video.